Good morning everyone. Today we'll be doing MSBT Advanced Java Programming Practical number 1. The title of the practical number 1 says write a program to demonstrate the use of AWT components. We already know there are different types of AWT components like label, button, text field, text area, choice, list, and there are others. So we'll quickly see what questions are being asked in this practical. So based on the questions, we'll write a program and we'll make suitable use of the AWT components. So we'll come down. Yes, here there are two questions which are given. The first question asks, design an applet to demonstrate the use of radio button and checkbox. So we'll start with this program first. It is asking us to demonstrate the use of radio button and checkbox. Checkbox allows user to do multiple selections, whereas radio button allows user to do one selection. The typical example which I generally use to make a difference between checkbox and radio button is, in radio button, if I am asked to enter my gender, so the best control which can be used to accept this kind of input is radio button, because radio button will allow you to select only one option, either male or female, whereas the checkbox allows user to select multiple options. So we can take an example of hobbies. One person can have multiple hobbies, like he can sing, he has interest in singing, he has interest in dancing, he has interest in sports. So similarly for hobbies, if I am asked to take an input for hobbies, then the better choice of control is checkbox. And when I don't want user to select multiple items, when I want user to select only one item out of the options given, I'll prefer to use radio button. So let's quickly look at the program of how to use a radio button and how to use a checkbox. So in order to demonstrate this control, we'll create a radio button to accept the gender from the user, male, female, and we'll use checkboxes to accept the input regarding their hobbies. So these are the two inputs which we want user to provide. One is provide your hobbies by selecting the checkboxes, and provide your gender by selecting one from the given radio button. Okay. So this is a program. Now at the top we need to import the required packages. So these are the two packages which we need in order to create a applet and in order to make use of AWT controls. The next is the applet code, which helps to run the applet in using an applet viewer code. Here we have started with a class, public class. This is the name of the class, checkbox demo 1. As we are creating the applet class, so it extends applet. Now the question arises, how many checkboxes we need to create? Now let's consider, I want to accept the hobbies from the user. Now the hobbies can be singing, dancing, painting, sports. So these are the 4 hobbies which I want to give option to user. So one checkbox for each hobby. So C1, C2, C3, C4. These are the 4 checkboxes. Now I want to ask the gender from the user. The gender can be male or female. So these are the 2 options. So checkbox C5 and C6 is for gender, and C1 to C4 is for hobbies. Now in order to make checkbox to work as radio button, we need a specific class which is checkbox group. So I'm supposed to make the object of the same class, checkbox group CBG. Now quickly inside the init method we'll define all these objects. So C1 equal to new checkbox. The first hobby which I want user to see is sports. This does not belong to any group. These 4 checkboxes does not belong to any checkbox group. So there is a null for that. We can eliminate this also, that is not an issue. And the third argument which I have provided is the true. True means when first time the applet will load, this checkbox having sports will be tick by default. Okay, the by default this checkbox with the sports will be tick. This true is for that. Now C2, in C2 I have specified another hobby which is music. In C3 I have specified another hobby which is dancing. Then for C4 the hobby is painting. I have not specified any other argument here. If you want to like by default make dancing as true also, then you can pass true here. Okay, so when the applet will load, sports will be tick, dancing will be tick. These both will be by default tick. Okay, now 4 checkboxes are created regarding hobby. So I'll add all these checkboxes on the applet by using a method add. So add C1, add C2, add C3 and add C4. Now till this part only hobbies are created. But now I want to create a radio button which will ask the gender of a user. So for that I'll first define the checkbox group object as cbg equal to new checkbox group. Now I will define checkboxes C5 and C6. C5, C6. So C5 equal to new checkbox. What you want to display? First you want to display male, comma. Now I want C5 and C6 to belong to checkbox group CBG so that out of this group only one checkbox can be selected. When we make a checkbox a member of some group, then from that group only one checkbox can be selected at a time and it will function as a radio button. So I have written CBG, comma true. This true means when the applet will load, by default male will be tick. There will be dot in front of a male. C6 equal to new checkbox female, CBG, comma false. I cannot make true here because only one will be tick. So I'm by default it is ticked as male. So suppose I'll replace this. I'll write false here. I'll make this as true. Okay. So when we write CBG in both the checkboxes, they belong to one group and from this one group only one can be selected by the user. So once they are defined, we need to add them on the applet by using the method add. So add C5, add C6. We'll close the init method and we'll close the class. Now we have to save this with the same name as the class name. What is the class name? Class name is checkbox demo1. So we'll save with this name. Now we'll compile. So we need to write javac checkbox demo1.java. There are no errors, so we can run it. So applet viewer checkbox demo1.java. So here is the output. As you can see, wherever I have written true, that is by default selected. I have written true for sports, I have written true for dancing, so both are ticked. But I can tick more also because this is checkbox. We can select multiple, I can select all, I can deselect anything, I can select it again. So everything is possible with checkbox. Multiple selection is possible. Okay. Now here is a male and female which are radio button. Look at the appearance. That is different. Here there is a square. Here there is a oval shape. When you click on checkbox, it is tick. But when you click on the radio button, it is a dot. So just look at this. When I'm clicking on one radio button, the other gets deselected. So only one can be selected at a time. But that is not the case with checkbox. I can select all. Okay. So this is the difference in their functionality and this is the difference in their appearance. I hope this topic about the checkboxes and radio button is clear. Okay, so that was the first program which was demonstrating about the checkboxes and the radio button. Now we'll read the second program. The second program says design an applet to create a form using text field, text area, button and label. Now, like assume any registration form. We all have been filling many registrations form online. So the form has been designed making use of all these controls. So what controls they have specified here? Text field, text area, button and label. So let's design one such form. Yeah, look at this. This is the form. This is the program which will help us to define the registration form. At the top you can see these are the import packages, applet and EWT. Then is the applet code. Then we start with a class. The name of the class I have given is register form extends applet. Here I have made 3 labels, 2 text fields. Rather I'll add one more label. I'll create one text area also. Now suppose I want to design a registration form where you are supposed to enter your username, password. You have to select a state from the given drop down list and you are supposed to enter your address. Okay. So these 4 labels are to give instruction to user like enter your username, enter your password, enter your state, enter your address. Okay. So look at this part in the init method. L1 equal to new label username, L2 equal to new label password, L3 equal to new label state. Same way I'll add L4 equal to new label for address. Because address has to be multi-line and that cannot be entered into a text field, so we are using a text area for that. So look at this. We are entering a text area, creating a text area for that. TA equal to. Now, once you have created the labels, the next step is to create the corresponding text fields or text area. So for username, you need a single line control, single line input control, which is a text field of size 20. Means you can enter maximum 20 characters. Same with the password, you require a single text field where you can enter at the max 20 characters. Now, as the password, as the name suggests, it is a password. So when you type the password, the user should not see anything. User can see star, dot. Okay, so in order to set the echo char, we are using a method t2.set echo char, and the character which I have used is star. Look, when you write your name, it is okay if somebody from your back can see what name you are entering. But when you are typing a password, it should be protected from shoulder surfing. Like nobody from your back, standing at your back, can see what password you are entering. So that will be covered with this star. Now, in order to enter a address, you need a text area. So I have created a text area, new text area. 20 means in one line you can enter 20 characters and there will be 5 lines. Okay. Now next is the state. Now state, like you can select your state like Maharashtra, UP, MP, Tamil Nadu, anything. So for that I have created a choice. Choice is a drop down list. What is choice? Choice is a drop So choice is used to provide a drop down list to a user. User can select any item from the list. So states can be Maharashtra, UP, MP. So I have to add those states to the choice. So C equal to new choice. Now C dot add. This is the first option Maharashtra, then UP, then MP, then Tamil Nadu. So I have added these four items to C, which is choice. Now once we have added the items to the choice, we are supposed to create a submit button at the end. Once you have entered your username, your password, your state, your address, then you are supposed to save this information and send to other page. So for that is a button b equal to new button submit. So now I'll add the elements in order. First I want L1, which is username, then T1 text field for that, L2 is the password, T2 is the password field, L3 is the state. Then for state I need a choice, so add C. Now after this I'll add L4, which is address. Then I'll add TA, which is text area. And then finally we'll add a button at the end. This order is very important as this order will arrange the components in this order so that it is better understandable to users. Like once they see username, then they'll get a text field, then password text field, state drop down box, text area, address text area, and a button. Okay, so this was about creating a registration form which will ask the basic details from the user, starting from their username, password, address, and state. So in this program we have used variety of AWT controls. Okay, so quickly we'll compile this program and see how it works. Register form dot java. Yes, it is compiled. So applet viewer, just let me check I have saved or not. Yes, I'll again compile. Yes, applet viewer register form dot java C. This is the output. I'll resize this so that we can see all the components. Look at this. Now this text area, why it is so large? Because I have given 5 lines. Now suppose I don't want this to be so lengthy, so I'll do one thing. Instead of 5 lines, I'll just make it to 2. I'll save it. I'll compile again and run it. Still it is so wide. Let's see. Yes, I got it. I have told you in a reverse way. The first thing specifies the rows and other is the number of characters in a row. So we are supposed to write it this way. This 4 is the number of lines and 20 is the number of characters per line. See, now it is correct. Now it is correct. Still, we have not used any layout manager, so it is not giving that proper look, but I'll try to adjust the size of the components so that they appear properly. Chalo, we'll adjust with this. First one is a username and the text field, so I can write my name. Then is a password. We have set the echo char as star, means whatever I'll enter, it should not appear on the screen. So let's see. No, whatever I am typing, characters are not appearing, but for each character, star is coming. There is a state, and this is the choice. Choice is nothing but a drop down list. So when I'm clicking on this arrow, a list pops up. So I can select any state. And for address, this address should come on the next line. But as we are not using any layout manager yet, so it is coming there. This is what a text area is. I can write. Yes, the scroll bars is automatically coming. When I enter more data, more horizontal scroll bar will also come. So, and there is a button, submit button, which we can click and submit the info. But till now we haven't written any code where this data will go, so nothing is happening. So this was the program where we tried to use almost all type of AWT controls and design one registration form for a user. I hope this part is clear, and this will end our first practical of AJP. Thank you.